Hello, welcome to Simon's Trading Channel. Happy Tuesday to you. My best wishes to all of you. I hope you've had a good day. Thank you for joining me on another one of my price action analyses. If you wouldn't mind dropping me a like and subscribe, then good things will come to you. Right, let's get into it. But what I wanted to just do was just turn my little beady eye, to this weekly time frame, and you can see, hopefully you'll be able to see what I mean when I refer to this as a significant, I would go as far to say macro support resistance level, which Bitcoin did indeed recently tap on its move down. Now, I didn't call this out earlier because, do you know what, I just didn't see it. But if I draw that as a straight line, literally as a die or as straight as TradingView will let me, you can see this head and shoulders formation that turned out to be the previous all-time high, need to take a breath, had its top here and indeed here, and that seems to have been respected as support on this move down. Now, it doesn't mean that it's end of move down, but it's an interesting, I think, an interesting observation. So, you know, will it indeed prove to hold as support? Only time will tell. Now, this weekly candle, which is only 2 days old, is at the moment green. So, you know, green things in trading tend to be good. Oh, on a side, I love etymology. I love the origin of words, and sorry, I had to just pause the video briefly then. So I think I was talking about how much I like the origin of words and phrases, and today green with envy came up. Now I'm sure a lot of you amazing people will know about the origins of green with envy. I had no idea. I'm 46 years old. How do I not know where this expression comes from? I'm sure I've used it many times in my life. Hopefully I've never been particularly green with envy, but I'm sure I've used it. And it's extremely interesting because it comes from, when I Googled it, like you do, the website I ended up with described it having been coined all the way back to ancient Greece. And the idea was that whenever someone was envious, this had a negative effect on the liver, which produces bile. And bile can actually take on different colors depending on its state of oxidization, but one of those colors is indeed green. So yes, the ancient Greeks thought that being envious irritated your liver and made you turn green. I love that sort of stuff, man. Anyway, right, more of the price action analysis. So yeah, this week so far is indeed bilious. Okay, down to the daily. Now, I got a couple of lines on, not too many, be pleased to know, but you can see that's that support resistance line I just pointed out. Also coincides with this sequence of daily closures along here. And so far it's not been broken. All of the significant momentums, yes, I think that's correct, momenta. I don't know. I don't think there is a plural of momentum actually, but the momentum oscillators are sort of the downside, and I'll show you the 4 hour in a moment, but you can see the daily has turned up a bit, but nothing to write home about. Now, so the price action, I've drawn a wedge on here, which will become more obvious as I jump down to the 4 hour time frame, which I'm going to do straight away. Here's the 4 hour time frame, and you can see I've drawn in this diagonal line in between these two blue lines. That's the support resistance line that I showed you way back over on the head and shoulders on the previous all-time high, and indeed just the rather more local support resistance line taking out this low, or involving this wick low and then these two highs. And it looks to me that Bitcoin is wedging itself into a wedge, a flag, whatever you want to call it. It's basically buying pressure up against resistance. So that's why I've drawn in a line thus. Now, the interesting thing is that the daily momentum is getting quite close to that zero line. And it's, I would say, sufficiently close for this reading to make sense. And lo and behold, it's 60,000. So some way away, but a bit like yesterday's video, if Bitcoin can close the daily back above this line, which is coming in roughly 58,000, somewhere between 58 and 58.5, I think it'll have a good go at 60. And at that point, it's very likely that the 4-hour momentum will beat back to the upside. And I imagine the daily will be significantly closer. So yeah, interesting. I mean, to put that in context, the 4-hour momentum that I define as to the upside did indeed do it back here, but it very quickly then turned back down to the downside. So if you remember, I referred to that, but I did say that getting above this area was significant when Bitcoin was around here, and it didn't close back above there and indeed turned back down. So definitely not out of the woods, but I think there's a sliver of hope, a bit more than there was yesterday, but you're still looking for more downside, maybe not before more upside, but I would not be putting any bets that this is going to make a significant move to the upside at this point. But I just think that there's a bit more to add to the weight of that as a suggestion. However, you'd need to see that manifested within the price action. And I'm going to be as bold to say that to get back above here is the first step, maybe with a retest and then a move that would, even back above 60,000 to wherever that is, 60,000, here, that would make me much more confident that this whole price action here is a significant low on the higher time frames, that then will lead to more significant price action to the upside. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that. I hope you've enjoyed the video, a bit of a shorter one this evening, but I hope you've enjoyed it nonetheless and you found it useful. And if so, give me a subscribe and come back tomorrow for Wednesday's midweek price action analysis video. Take care and I will see you tomorrow.